Greetings, fellow defenders of the Dreadfort. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld: The Darkest Ages. Episode 40. Into the Pit, Full of Flesh and Fire. A weaponsmith from the Justicars. Neat. I highly doubt we're going to buy anything, considering we make a lot better than what they likely have to offer, but I'll look. And the local gate is almost done. And then as soon as the local gate's done, I'll allow them to start working on the more of the northern bridge. How cold's my bedroom? I don't heat it at night, so like sometimes I wake up and it's like 45 degrees. I am very cold tolerant. I'm cold super tolerant. I mean, and it doesn't bother me at all. So I don't bother heating bedroom at night. Hey, they have a snow troll. That's weird. They have another red hound, a male. I'm not sure I want a whole bunch of red hounds running around like babies and the like, but like it's intriguing. God, I'm gonna do it. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. And then things to sell: the steel longsword we can part with, and the 2 warbows. Do I live in the Arctic? I don't. Okay. Obsidian meat cleaver. Interesting. Well, dismissed, but we have a raffle timer up. Raffle timers, of course, for the new Imperial Red Hound. So, good luck. I paused the timer, didn't I? Okay, I hit the wrong button. Let's see. I'm gonna put another cloth edible bed there. Medic, you build it. And I am not gonna neuter. So if we end up with an army of red hounds, like, I'm okay with that. I'm also surprised the Flesh Beast attack hasn't, come back, but I'm not quite at the wood count that I'd like to be at. That's kind of a nice bed. Legendary. Kind of a nice bed. One thing I didn't do, which I should have, which I guess doesn't really matter now, but I didn't actually check to see if this red hound was had wounds or anything. Oh no, okay, they're just asking for silver. Well, almost all the silver that I own, but whatever, that's fine. So we're really close to having the first section of the West Gate done. Wood hasn't been climbing up as fast as I would have hoped, though. It kind of stalled out. But I think the Shaper's built. Yeah, the Shaper's built. So the Shaper apparently needs power, which means, for now, I'm going to put the Shaper in with the Alchemy Lab. Because we have a power line there. Or a bioferrite line, I should call it, because calling it a power line makes it sound incorrect. And Ivalka, our dear leader, bring silver to these huddled masses, wherever you want to call them. Hey, Tacos, thanks for the gifted subs. Feeling any better today more than yesterday? Or are you still feeling a little chunky? And everyone that just got a gifted sub, I suppose you're eligible for the new hound. I like how the beggars are just like traipsing towards the pit gate hole. So we've got about 1,000 wood or so. Oh no, way more than 1,000 wood. Let's do a high priority haul tomorrow. Haul in the rest of this wood, securing a strategic supply of wood, and then bringing a lot of that wood over to the pit gates. So in order of what we can make here, we can make bioferrite into an industrial component, 12 to 1, and then the masks and stuff. So I'm going to turn this off for now, but we only have 6 components left. There is some components yet to be mined out here, I think somewhere. I could probably do a search. Yeah, there's compacted machinery there and here. But soon our only source of it that we can easily get will be through bioferrite processing. And see to keep. Turtle, thank you for the gifted, or the cheers. And Mr. Freak for the resub. So I guess I'll correct the priority. We're going to deal with the pit. Oh, it's fine. The glow stool does die due to cold. Rip-a-ronies. Put a campfire in there? Well, the glow stool can't handle light. Dies when exposed to light. So that would be a guaranteed way to kill the glow stool. So I'm thinking no. Probably not going to do that. Dom, congrats! You got upgraded from a porcupine to a war dog. And then your porcupine is Kellyan now. Kellyan, do you have an animal? I thought you did, but maybe I was... Yeah, you're a porcupine. Okay, I'll re-roll. Breakfire, you have one too. Re-roll. Urdagle. Urdagle, I think that's a new name. Just keep rolling. So if I wanted to heat that up, the smartest way for me to do that would be something like this. Where we do a vent, 2 vents there, close these doors, and stick like a campfire in here. That's probably the way to do it. So then this room heats up, and that heat spills over to the other room. It's not perfect, but, you know, it keeps it from dying, at least. Keeps it higher than ambient. Alright. Operation Haul the Wood. We still have about, probably about 1,000 left to grab. And then maybe either later today or tomorrow, I'll bring the wood into the pit and start building a pit killer. How's the pit doing? It's just chilling. It really hasn't been doing very much, which is honestly odd. Alright, my constructors... Or actually, you know what I'm going to do? Enter pit gate. So, everybody except for the brawlers, because they just don't move very fast, are going to enter the pit gate. And I'm going to bring with me... 1,200 wood. The new doggo is being trained, yes. They're already fully trained in guard, and apparently Lillian's the master. Does that make sense? It does. 7, 11... I'll have Avalka help as well. So we're going to be stacking up 1,200 wood in here and then burning it. I might want a little bit of chem drench as well. So I'm going to do 50 and 100 on top of the wood. I would really like fire to deal with this entity threat rather than me have to deal with this entity threat. Oh, look at that! It's 70 in the farm now. Those glowstool are happy. So 16 days on conversion. Got it. Maybe floor only near the walls? Mayhaps. The thing is, like, I also don't want to, I don't want to die. And wandering too far away from the, like, safe areas poses a potential risk. Safe areas being the areas I've already discovered. Oh, look, a whole bunch of humans. Stone stalwarts dead for 40 days. And I'm gonna have these guys exit, because, Matic can stay down here, because he can build, unless he goes to sleep. Yeah, he's going to sleep. Never mind. This is like a project for tomorrow. It is already almost midnight. Yeah, I'll try to burn the flesh walls for sure. I just have to be careful about not straying too far from the revealed area. Mostly the idea is to have the wood be a significant enough fuel source to burn a lot of this down. Because the 1,200 wood that I brought in should be 400 tiles of fuel, which is not an insignificant amount. So in the morning, when Medic, McGee, and McGee are awake and have their needs tended, I'll have them head into the cave and build some of this. So I can do 400 tiles of wood. That's 200. This is probably closing in on 400. Something like this, and then I'll make sure to stretch the chem drench out as much as I can. I could do some barricades because they last longer, but they take longer to build too. So it's a bit of... Oh. Kevin the Carpenter. A kind teetotaler. Who's also Merchant Sway, just like Mike. Which is weird. I thought it was running a, Oh, you know what? Yeah, I know why. I have a mod that has that Wanderers, when they join, have our ideology. The thing is, Mike is the same ideology. Oh, whatever. So, yeah, we have another raffle timer for this guy. kind teetotaler. He's a good constructor. I'm not going to have him smith and tailor, even though he likes it. He's just not as good as we are. And I need a bed for him. And then you are going to become an archer. So it might not... Oh, you're a teetotaler, so no drugs. It might not be unreasonable for him to become like our... Well, he's a really good constructor. I don't know. Oh. Wow. Okie dokie. Hey Roy, kill this thing. New research available. Insanity weaponry. The Noceosphere just paid us a visit. It does mean that we're going to be able to do advanced entity stuff. But yeah, this is gonna get nasty, I think. Alright, so once Matic is all set with food and recreation, I'll send him down. So here's the Noceosphere, and we're gonna study. And then the Noceosphere, unlike the other things, gives us advanced knowledge gain. So, because we have now both basic and advanced, I'm going to start to research bioferrite harvester, or generator rather, with our advanced research. Because we're not planning on using any of the, that's going to be more important than the rituals that we don't use. Okay, Matic and McGee are both looking like they're all set. So let's jump into that pit and start building a trap. I suppose Kevin could do it as well, but Kevin's a little stressed. So I don't want to send Kevin out right now. Because I'd worry about him blowing a gasket and wandering around in the pit and dying. And that would be a sad way to have a fresh joiner meet his end. Looking good. Hell, even hit production command. I mean, why not? McGee now has the construction speed boost, which is something I rarely am able to benefit from. Alright, they're laying down some chem drench. And then I'll make sure to use all the resources available to us. So I've got 34 more chem drench tiles to put down. And Sean, you are now a carpenter. Congrats. Welcome to the group. Alright, we're nearly out of wood. We're nearly out of chem drench, but this place is rigged to blow. Alright, so a little bit more chem drench just to help everything catch. I have, what, 23 tiles of it? That's 20. And here is 3. And then we've got some more wood. So I'll do some barricades until I run out. Now the risk here is... Oh man, we're not even throwing our torches right. I might need to reload my torches. No, don't put it out, you moron. The risk is, as things get lit, entities might be revealed and attack us. So I'm going to send these 3 in to go light more tiles on fire. Because I'm going to be out of, like, wood for torches. So you two go take a break, and backup is coming. Who's starving, Matic? He's about to be able to eat. Alright, Avalka, you get the west. Major goes up here. Okay, don't throw it on Lilin. Bunch of plants dying due to the cold. It's fine. It is winter. It's to be expected. Stop putting it out. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Like I said, this is an attempt to burn them out. If this doesn't work, we'll end up having to do it with force rather than fire. The hope is, at the very least, this should reveal more of the pit and allow us to open up the area. Oh, we found a harb seed. And then we immediately burnt it. So the temperature in here isn't climbing to fatal levels. And obviously there's a lot of wood that just simply isn't burning. So yeah, this is probably going to come down to force. Which is fine. At least it's a lot more wide open than it was before. And that will work to our advantage, I believe. Because the flesh beasts don't have good range, and we do. So the more open it is, the easier it will be. I was hoping to reveal the beast of the lair, but we didn't get there. Okay, so we're obviously going to have to march down there soon. Got it. We're back to building the bridge, and then I'll probably give them a day of R&R, and then have them go back into the pit. Can I send the Nasuo down there? No. It can only be deployed on the surface. That would be fun. Although I think the sphere wouldn't it wouldn't work all that well because I actually haven't revealed any threats. Or maybe I have, I don't even know. I have Fog of War, so there could be like entities burning, but I suspect if there were entities burning down here, I would see like fire wandering around. Another harp seed. But who knows? I'm really not sure. Lilin with a surgery inspiration. So you're wondering why the floors didn't catch fire? Wood isn't perfectly flammable. So it was just chance. Wood has a flammability of 4. And the game was like, oh, guess what? Haha. So we have mechanical libs in now. A mechanical leg, for instance, will cost fuel and components. Or, sorry, steel and components. Considerable more components than I currently really have, but they would be really good to issue out for Ginger's stab, because it's better than the leg she has and she'd be less in pain, so that would be pretty significant. And then Roy's artificial leg could be improved. I think those are the recipients that would most benefit. Sean also has a leg with 2 scars that could be replaced. So we have potentially 3 legs to be replaced, and then like noses, which are mostly superficial, so they would be pretty low down the line of things worth doing. With that said, what I'll research next will be up to you. So here's the poll: double strand, carpet making, heraldry, wine, chocolate, sausage making, saunas. That's the list. And I'll head down here once the fires are done doing their thing. There's no point in going in there while there's a source of flame. Also, I'd really like a decent bow for Sean, because Sean has basically no accuracy. Utter beginner. So, getting a high quality bow will help out a lot with accuracy, making it easier for him to shoot. Like, roughly in the correct direction. Yeah, figured it was gonna die. Sean needs an aimbot. Oh, those corpses burned up. Looks like sausage making is leading the pack, so I'll start on that. You have 1 more minute to vote. It's cold, isn't it? Because of the volcanic winter, I'm going to add another fireplace to here, just a regular campfire, to help kick up the temperature a bit. Pretty chilly. So maybe today would be a bad time to go fight because of how, like, frighteningly cold it is outside. Because I don't really want to catch... Well... Did we end up getting a decent bow? 2 excellents? Alright, Sean, grab an excellent warbow. That'll just have to be good enough. Great, now Sean is trying to convert people. These two are... they're real troublemakers, aren't they? Alright. Pushing into the pit gate. The combat music makes me think that I revealed some pit beasts that I don't yet know about. Because of Fog of War, I wouldn't know it until I saw it. Oh, yeah, there's a bulb freak. Exit the undercave. And whoever's about to hop in, don't yet. Instead, have everyone group up. That explains the combat music. This is probably an all-hands-on-deck kind of fight. Mike, you'll be warmer down there. The pit is warm, so you'll be alright. Avalka, Combat Command. Major, Marksman Command. Brawlers are going to go in first. Come on, Mike. With the amount of annoyance you've caused, at least you could pick up the pace. Here. I'll give you a meal. Now that they're entering, send everyone else in. There's another bulb freak. Try spikes, tough spikes. No terrible wounds. Yet. Doing a pretty good job of eradicating. And I'm having Lillian do field medicine while everyone else is searching and destroying. Alright, archers. Here. I'm going to start clearing the way through this cave. Yup. Correct assertion. Found the dread meld. The boss. New research available. Provoke pit gate. And we are shooting the hell out of that thing. We are sniping them like crazy here. Oh, I lost my UI. Alright, this is terrible timing. I think I don't know what the bug is, but not trying to figure it out. Just save and load. Those warbows are nice? Yes. They don't require a perfect line of sight. They can shoot. As long as you can see the target, you can shoot through walls. If someone can see the target, rather, you can shoot through walls. And they have, like, sniper rifle range. Oh, there she is. It. It's not gender, the big flesh mass. Oh, yes! Boom! So the undercave is collapsing in 10 hours. I would not mind getting the shards and bioferrite before I have to go, so I'm going to try to clean up the survivors here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward and press my advantage. Break. Mike. Get lost. Okay, I'm a little afraid of friendly fire. Come on, archers. There we go. Valka, you grab the other. I did see that up there. Now the flesh sacks with like treasure, obviously I'm not sticking around for, but maybe I'll try to grab that one before bailing on this thing. I think that's the only visible loot item that is left in here. I'm sure there's more, but I just don't see the advantage of rooting around looking for it. I'd rather play it safe. So we'll grab that and go. Because the walls decay when the broodmother dies, and it's going to reveal other entities down here that will pose a threat to me. Alright, it is a Bliss Lobotomy Tome. Do you have enough carry weight for that? No. Matic, grab it. And then we'll get the hell out of here. Roy, you can start exiting. Flying, you stand guard. You'll be the last one out. Okay. I would say that went about as smoothly as it could have. I have no idea why they're not using the bridge, but, you know, if they want frostbite, who am I to stop them? And the dread meld got put down. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld: The Darkest Ages, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow knights.